Well, here we are. Uh, got too many lights on, I know that. We'll see if anybody comes over and test to see if my system is working here or if we was having an issue between me and Motobomb or me and whoever. Hello, world. Hello, world. We'll just let it run until somebody shows up. Ain't nobody in here. Hello, Joyce. There you go. Look here. I sent you that picture this morning. Are you on your telephone or are you on your laptop? I'm gonna. I said, come on, so so I can hear your audio. I've got to. I can't. The text has never been an issue. Here, let me give you a link. And Joyce, you can turn your camera on to this link right here, and I will. I'll post it here. Oh, you piece of goddamn sorry garbage. There we go. Try this link out, Sick, so we can tell you. Let me know if it's me having. If I'd like to get Joyce, all she has to do is just go to that link right there in the text. If she just touch her finger on her phone, it'll take her right. She'll come in right into the studio. If she just takes her finger while she's got her phone in her hand, reach over and touch where it says HTTP forward. Oh, here we go. All right, we got the first one coming up here.
How's it work? Does it echo or you got good audio? How's it sound?
It sounds good to me.
All right.
I see Toga is in here. I got my sister. No, there's no feedback, no nothing.
Sounds pretty good.
Motorbomb, join me in here so we can see we'll have the same if you can, I don't know if you can do it two
He's got to
times.
close out his live, I think. I don't know if he can do two at once.
You can't do two lives, can you? Okay.
He can do one. He can do one on the phone, maybe, and one
Yeah,
on.
he can do one on the phone. Yeah, he's going to do that. He's going to do that.
Right.
What we need to do is, I just can't imagine mine just going bad, just going, by just turning the computer off last night and then going belly up during the night. But
it was StreamYard's been having issues all day, Mac. All day, since this morning. John didn't have audio. Then Moto didn't have audio. Then you didn't have audio. And then it's quirky. It's been quirky all day. Something was wrong all day. Don't take it personally. It's not your stuff. It's their shit that's fucking up. It's not your stuff. It's their stuff.
Okay, I guess.
There you are.
Yeah, it was resetting itself or something other, but.
All right.
I didn't change it. I didn't touch anything. It was going through some stuff. StreamYard did this, not me.
Yeah, it was StreamYard.
When Moto gets in here, we'll find out whether or not it's something that's went wrong on my end of StreamYard, or it's something somewhere out there in the network.
I think I'm going to start Eric's cooking show because I got to eat something today, Moto, and then I got my premiere's coming out at 5. Don't let me forget about my premiere. I will forget about the premiere.
And that's something.
I will.
Hey, Moto, can you hear me now, Moto?
Oh yeah, just like old times.
Can you explain this?
Nope. What would be awesome, and we're not going to do it, would be to shut it all down and go back and try and recreate what we just did again.
Yeah, go back over on your page.
Yeah, which I shut it all down.
We know we're working good here because Joyce and sick and nobody's in here. So
I think it's going to be just fine. It must have been something about, who knows? No clue.
It's somewhere out there in the network because I've got a full gigantic signal over here. I mean, showing I've got more internet coming in than I need. I only need like 20 megabytes or whatever. Yeah. I've got like 300. So
yeah,
we'll do that. My sister's at the bank and she can't get on. She's she don't want to go and get on her phone. I know her laptop doesn't work, but she's got her phone. But she pushes that link there that I just posted. But she's in the bank and she can't do that. You shouldn't.
Yeah.
All right. This is the test I want to do. It solves my issue on this end. I know I did not change anything.
I know it had to worry you a little bit because you're like, well, what am I going to do now when I try to do a live? What kind of problems you're going to have? But you don't have any. As long as StreamYard keeps their audio okay too. I just can't see it singling out one person like you have an issue. It was for everybody had it earlier today.
Yeah. Others were saying in the chat over, they was having the same. They was hearing the tripling and doubling, and some was saying that somebody else or something else, and so it wasn't just me having it. The others were having an issue as well at different times.
Nobody told me in the chats that I remembered saying, hey, we're hearing y'all 2 or 3 times in a row, but you was reported that from my chat.
It was weird. It was in a rolling loop there because you would repeat the same thing 3 times exactly, but 2 times your lips wasn't moving.
Nobody else was saying, nobody else was saying nothing or even in the chats about it to me. Audio is good. 6 saying for you, so, and I hear you fine.
And Jim Reynolds is in here, and Toga. I guess they're here. Got audio, so.
Yeah.
I didn't want to come over and draw anybody. Let's go back to your page.
No, I shut it down. I was ready to.
Oh, did you shut it down?
Oh yeah.
I thought you just kind of got on your phone, used your phone or something.
No, it was a 30-minute have coffee. You know, redemption thing is all it was to see what was up and make sure StreamYard was working again, and kind of tell everybody who came in graciously this morning to visit my 30-minute coffee break, you know, apologize and whatever was going on, and hopefully the issue was fixed, because Tolga would have told me if he would have heard me looping. Tolga, you didn't hear me looping on my streamer live while you were listening to me, did you? Yeah, Jim says good here. He wasn't on mine, so I can't ask him about mine. If he was on it, he didn't pop in the message. So.
What really was strange, Moto, is I went over and checked my TV and it was perfect. I mean, it's on the same system as my computer.
Yeah.
And so I began to unplug everything. I turned everything off. I unplugged. Everything has been unplugged, and I put everything back together.
StreamYard may have been, I don't know.
And then I switched over onto my StreamYard, and I don't have any issues at all.
Yeah.
The lips seem like they're a little synced up with yours. You know, like when you speak, I can see your mouth move at the same time.
Yeah. See, I saw that happening while I was
my mouth moving at the same time.
Yeah, beautiful.
Well, no, you're not beautiful.
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am. He is beautiful.
You are so beautiful to me.
Can Theo jump in on this with us?
Theo, he's over on the squishy.
He could get that howl going. Oh.
That little dog, I brought Colton home from Washington. You saw him last night. He has got the best little howl.
No
Sometimes he gets trapped in the bathroom over. He goes down the hallway, and then see, I've got so many doors in the house. He goes through the wrong door and ends up in the bathroom, and that door is shut. And he can hear me talking, and since I'm not responding to him, he goes,
right here, Werewolves of London.
He's got the deepest little voice. For a little dog, he's got a deep voice.
Yeah.
Well, say hello, Joyce. She's in the bank, and have her to here.
I did see Joyce up there earlier.
Here's a couple of bills I want you to deposit for me. Okay, just throw these right in there.
You should have showed those Ben Franklins to StreamYard earlier. They might have straightened up for you. Oh, he's got money to pay the bill. He'll be okay. We'll give him non-looping effects. I think you might have had a soundboard hooked up. You didn't know he had Sterling soundboard over there.
You don't want to eat.
Well,
Come on, eat.
Even money, this while ago, money couldn't even solve the issue. I tried it. You remember I stuck money over for the camera. Wouldn't help.
Yeah. I need a few more Robert De Niro's.
Let's see, what did Toga say over here? Here we go.
That to me part of saying you're just beautiful around me, so don't think to go anywhere else in that song. Yeah, to me.
Yeah, last night I told you they got me for 4 positions. The one was Sky Pilot, and they also got me for Summer Wine, and one that Dave did the Sky Pilot, but one that Dave suggested. You remember the Eric Burden from the Animals? You know, he was doing a solo. He was doing a number of somebody else. You remember last night, and they got me on that one, but the only one they blocked me for was Sky Pilot.
Yeah. Pretty tough on that one, weren't they?
Who is Ray Moto Life? Have you looked Ray Moto Life up? I haven't had a chance to go over.
Had Ray on last what is today? He was on my live for several hours when I was at work last week sometime, and he's been doing lives a lot before I was, like, long time, and was teaching us and telling us about different things, and really good guy. So yeah, that's a
good deal.
Keeper. He's a good community member, and hangs out with Salty, I think, and Frog and everybody. So yeah.
Well, as you know, we're not very exclusive here. In other words, I wasn't wanting to check up on him. I just didn't know how he's involved, what what he does, or if he's coming in with another friend or something, you know.
Yep, that's always good to know.
That's cool. I hope he comes back to my page. You know, he's here, so obviously he must be
Yep.
subscribed.
We will have good things to say about Ray, so no idea unless you have.
Well, I'm sorry that you shut your page down, but I appreciate you coming over and doing this. But this way, I don't have to go away and leave Joyce over in the bank by herself. You know, old people, you can't let them just wander around.
Oh, I gotta do toast. Yeah.
Where is my little Colton dog at? Colton, he runs his house. This is his little castle now.
I just fed Leia. She pretty much runs.
Angelique came in last night, and you'd said how many eggs you cooked in your when you did your French toast or whatever you was fixing there. She said he used how many eggs? Because we love French toast.
Not enough for 4 pieces of bread, because I had the 2 sides of the second 2 pieces of bread weren't done, so I had real French toast on the first 2 pieces, and I'm kind of French toast on the second 2 pieces, which I had for breakfast the next morning. I think I had that this morning, or yesterday morning. I don't know what day. But I was like, what happened? I was like, and I even added an egg, you know, I added an egg. I originally did 3, and then I did 4, and I really needed 5. I was like, God. I was like,
well, for Ray Moto Life meets Toga's approval, he's A-OK in my book.
So I got the wishbone out of the Thanksgiving rotisserie chicken, but I got nobody to break it with. I need to get me some hot chick and be like, here, come here, break this with me.
All right. It just might change your luck, sick.
Yeah, right. So I gotta set this for how many? 30 more
Another
seconds?
good mate. Yes, Toga. You are right there, man. Do your research there. He says, I don't care. Look into the Ray Moto life. We have Young Mac in there, yo.
Young Mac. Young Mac, true Mac. You remember Young Love?
Yep.
That's not
So
good.
Ray subbed up to you already, he said.
Oh, good. Oh, thank you very much, Ray. I appreciate that.
Yep.
What's wrong with you? Go eat your food. Eat.
That's how I usually, if I see them on familiar channels and things like that, I usually have no problem subbing up to somebody.
Oh, this has got so much cayenne pepper in it. It is just, I mean, unbelievable how hot.
Your peanut butter.
Cinnamon, you know.
Yep. Coffee. All right, I'm going to mute myself real quick so I can go put the YouTube version on so I can.
Well, you gotta be kidding me. You're not eating. If you're not eating, we gotta go to the vet or something. Or what the fuck? Go take a shit.
What is Sick creating today in the kitchen?
I'm making toast and I'm doing a ramen with potato and bacon soup. I'm mixing 2 soups together. A ramen and a progressive soup.
Look here, I got a whole bowl of ramen sitting there. I couldn't even eat it. I was so worked up over getting that thing straightened out. That thing got hot for me.
Yeah.
What kind of bone competition are you talking about there? There's something about a bone competition. You and Tolga. Sick.
It was a what?
A bone competition.
A phone?
Bone.
A bone, yeah.
Got a bone to pick with you.
Oh, it's yeah. He's a riot, bro.
I know, man.
Leia, I don't know what you're doing, and I don't know what your story is, but you're gonna start to work. Now you're starting to think I'm crazy. Like, did I feed you already today? There's no way I fed you today. It's
That
impossible.
is the Ray Moto life.
Go potty, and then come and eat.
What was that chicken bone's name? Thin Bone.
So I'm not adding the package of MSG.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I don't really like doing that.
You might well just go get pour some Wesson oil in there too.
Yeah, I might as well just take some arsenic and eat it. Like, go get some rat poison and start chewing on it.
Yeah. Don't forget the fluoride in the toothpaste.
Yeah, do that too, man. It'll be great. It'll be awesome.
We're all dosed up today.
Start drinking. I'll start drinking mouthwash. It'll be awesome.
Yeah. 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 Top it with NyQuil. What'd you have on your ice cream tonight? I thought it was
I literally have to go.
Well, I think I know what Togo was. He's wanting to know that chicken bone he had. You remember the wishbone?
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
the
the
wishbone.
word. He's looking for a wishbone.
It's a wishbone.
I know.
I have to go get. What time is it? I have to go get whatchamacallit, creamer.
It's the wishbone.
I literally have just enough money to get creamer.
Look, I had an opportunity to help somebody. He wanted to know what that bone was called, and I told him.
There you go.
But he keeps asking, so I feel like I'm being set up for saying something too many times, and I'm going to get
All right,
the
let's see
joke will be revealed later.
if this works. So it's potato.
The ladies means like
Potato.
gambling bone.
Not all bones are created equal.
You know, Toga here and this part of the world, we take a wishbone, and if you got a lovely young lady, you pull the wishbone, and whichever one gets the short half or the long half, it determines the luck for the evening.
Yeah. You get the short end of the stick,
I always get the short
or you
end.
get the knuckle. What's that, Sick?
Hey Matt, can I post a link? Moto, could you post that link for me if it's okay with Matt?
I don't know where is it?
It's on my YouTube channel.
No. I have to ask. Yeah,
All right, Matt.
it's up to you, Mac. He's got
Trying
it.
to get money for the registration by this weekend, or else I'm not going to be able to take the van or the dog down to Forgotten Angels. To be honest with you, I don't have money. I don't have gas money to get down there, or food money, or any kind of money. To be honest.
Yeah, you'd have the thumb.
We got shit.
Be like, I thumbed it all the way down there. Okay, we got the GoFundMe, you got the PayPal, you got the Cash App. Which one?
Yeah, the GoFundMe is going to take 5 days. I don't have 5 days.
I got you.
I mean, I could even pay you back. Like, I could pay it back. Like, if someone loaned me $300, I could pay that person back. Or if 3 people lend me $100 each, I could pay those people back. But they gotta wait till January 4th.
Are you good with that then, Mac, or do you want to not post that on the thing?
If you want, he's got something he wants to post and you need some help, well, sure, put it on my page.
Okay, it's your page. That's why I just wanted to ask.
Yeah, I don't want to do nothing. You know.
Let me see if that link even works. That you end up having to cut and paste that. So I'm going to actually click to your PayPal. I'm going to go there and see if I can actually just get the link that way and copy it, see if it makes any difference.
Now, anybody out there listening, if they're in America especially,
There.
to help Sick out, they can just go to Walmart and send him money directly to
That's right.
Walmart. And all he has to do is drive over to Walmart, pick it up.
Yeah, that was awesome.
There,
Thank
see
you.
how I did that? I click on your link when I go to your information page, and then it puts up a brand new address in the bar, and that's what I cut and paste to put in here that will be clickable for anybody who wants to actually click on it. And
All right.
just throw your whole paycheck in there for Sick. The whole paycheck will help a lot. Well, depending on what you do for a living, I guess.
That'd be awesome. Not your whole paycheck. I don't even if like a bunch of people threw in $10, that would work. I don't care.
Yeah.
$5. I don't care if it's $5. I don't care if it's $10. I don't care.
There's
More
the
money
Cash Apper.
Right now, I don't have fucking shit.
Okay, we got Cash App and PayPal in there.
Thank you. Appreciate
All right.
that.
You bet.
I got 5 ramen and 2 soups. I may have to start breaking that down. I'm gonna have to like literally inhale this. I'm gonna miss my own premiere.
Uh-oh.
Is it? It's 4:30. You got.
It's
You're
4:30.
okay.
I gotta inhale this. I have to find out how many carbs are in that bacon and potato.
October's Forgotten Angels upcoming. I see it. That's a cool, very cool thumbnail, man. Phil Lesh. Want to see the thumbnail, Matt? I'll put it up.
Sure.
Yeah, the Phil Lesh one.
Yeah, he did a nice job putting that in there. That's why I wanted to.
I did that because Phil Lesh died while I was at the camp out.
I know.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Oh,
October
we got-
25th, he died.
I'm
I
going
think it was
to.
Friday or Thursday. The first day of the camp out, he died. I
Yeah.
was like, you gotta be kidding me. So it's 39 grams of 39 plus 54. I gotta use the calculator.
Notifications are on.
So, oh my God. So I need clear
Just do it.
39 plus 54 plus 29 plus 29 equals 151. So that means I'm gonna do 100 and then I gotta do 51.
All right, do your thing, Ray. We're reading your comments, man. Just letting you know we're acknowledging you, bro.
And Ray, please come back. Come back to my page when you get a chance.
Yeah, I think he's just going to listen for now. That's all. He still be on.
Yeah, he's got to go pick his kids up.
Yep. That's what we do. Oh, cool. I'm sorry I left the there.
So 51. I need 51 more.
That
After
was
this.
nice. That'll come on at what time? 5 o'clock? Is that
You want me to bring it up full screen? Here we go.
I don't think it will because it's not started. Let me see if there's any button to do that with. Copy the video, Earl. Drop it. No, it won't let me full screen nothing at this point.
Well, I brought it up bigger on this end here.
Let me see if I do this.
That's a really nice graphics.
It really is. Like that. Does that do anything?
Well, you kind of shrunk it down a little bit over there. It was wider.
Yeah, but it doesn't make it bigger then.
No.
All right.
You notice the skeleton has Phil Lesh's signature red, white, and blue wristband, sweatband.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. He would always wear that.
Yeah, I didn't know that, so that's something good to know.
It's on the wrong hand, though. Because he would put it on the hand, on the arm that was leaning against the guitar.
Yeah, to not rub his wrist raw. Something.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a symbolic reason for that.
Yeah,
After
maybe.
he's passed, he might not need it on the right hand no more. I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah,
I think-
I could see why he would want it on the other arm, so that edge of the guitar is not rubbing against your arm.
Yeah. Well, if you see pictures of him, he always has it on, and it's on the other arm.
Especially the like the Les Pauls, the Gibsons, they have a pretty sharp edge. They're not contoured and made real nice like some of the Fenders and whatever. They're more of a edgy.
Hey, I watched Les Paul. Hey, Ray.
Nobody invites me no more.
Darn it. I watched Les Paul last night with Billy Gibson from ZZ Top. And it was an old Les Paul. And oh my God, what a show they put on. That Les Paul. This guy he's so creative, you know. He was able to pick right up with ZZ, Billy Gibson when he was playing.
Yeah.
He's a master of that guitar.
Oh, he is. Incredible master.
Well, now that you got yourself here, Ray, how you doing?
All right.
Better now. Yeah, I was seeing your video came out like twice there, Ray.
Yeah, I've been screwing up and here, and,
Yeah, the fuel pump one. I was like, I know I'd already liked it and said something on it because I'd seen it before. So
I was trying to edit it because it's a glitch in there.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to edit that out and screwed it up, so I had to go back and re-download it. I ain't gonna fool with it.
Man, that is some good candy. Woo.
This laptop's not the best one in the world.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I did, but it just locked the whole thing down. No matter what I clicked on, ding, ding.
Ding.
Yes, I said the heck with it.
I was having one of those days earlier, Ray.
Seems like everything I try to do don't work out.
Yeah, Ray.
You know that feeling.
Yep.
Man, old Sicky's going to town on that toast.
Yeah.
Boy, eating sick. What's your blood sugar sick?
My blood sugar's out of control right now.
Oh, you eat. Well, I can't say too much. Mine's almost over 200.
How you doing, Connie?
I'm trying to get mine down. I don't know what happened.
Anybody want to see Connie when she was a little baby girl, a little young lady?
There you go. That was Connie as
I think she's a teenager there.
a teen there. Yeah. She's got
Yeah.
beautiful face and hair.
She's in here. She could probably text you, let you know what year that was. I have no clue.
Yeah.
I don't know if I get any clearer. I don't know. That's not even clearer.
It's pretty good. Yeah, them older photos are hard to get to focus on. They're so soft, you know. They did very soft photos back in the day.
Oh, yeah. This was school pictures back. This young lady right here,
You're almost done setting up your piece. I done screwed something up.
Uh-oh.
All right, Toga. Good night, man. Yeah, Connie, if you want to give any more info about your photo, great. You know, you don't have to. It's just we're curious. We can pretty much tell you're in your probably close to your teens or a little bit.
I would think she was probably in her teens, looks like.
Yeah, a lot of times we used to write on the back of those photos. And
Yeah, these are all school. These are school pictures. Are not that one right there is not a school picture, but like this one right here was taken back in the 40s.
Yeah.
I've got one about the same period of time.
Oh, unique.
I think she's about a year older than me, and she's not doing well.
Oh,
Her time is up. She's about to expire.
that's no good.
I'm
She's
sorry.
gonna clabber on us. Oh, 15 years old before I got married. I told you I thought she was a teenager.
Right on, Connie. Well, thanks for sharing that. Appreciate you.
We were in my wife's room, and we were going through some stuff, and there was a box that had a lot of the old family albums, and then as we started moving, 3 little pictures fell out of the box, out of the bottom of the crack in the box. And I picked them up. One was my sister, and one was a cousin, and people from a long time ago, 50, 60, 78 years ago.
Yeah. I lost my remote. Oh no. When you lose your remote, you have to get up and remotely move yourself to find your remote.
I got a light on above my head. I'm too lazy to get up and turn it off.
I hear you. You need a remote for the light.
Yeah.
Yeah, clap on.
Yeah.
The clapper going.
Yeah.
That always reminds me of Bruce Almighty. Oh, there's the remote. My fat butt was sitting on it.
Leia is staring at 3 cats.
Who? Leia is?
Yeah, 2 across the street. There's 2 at the corner of the fence across the street, and then there's 1 white one.
Yeah. She's interested.
Lawn, straight across the lawn.
She is interested.
Oh, she is sitting down like a little girl, waiting to pounce.
Yeah, seeing if she can't get out for some other reason and you not notice those cats.
In the door for a millisecond.
And I just want to go out and sniff the grass. I don't see those 3 cats out there at all, Dad.
Yeah, I just want to chill. I want to just go lay in the front yard.
Just chill,
I'm not going to go run across the street at all.
No.
I'm not going to go not look both ways.
Yeah.
Come here, Leia. Come up here, baby. That's all right, kid.
The sodium in those ramen noodles is what kills you.
So a 30-minute live, almost 3 hours.
Yeah. Hey, Ray,
sorry. Go ahead, Mac. Sorry.
It was 9 hours for me, Ray, because everything was in triplicate.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I hope I get those hours too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was a redemption one for the 30 minutes that I missed. So I had to make up, and then everybody got on, and you know how that is. But when it actually starts at 9:30 tomorrow, which I already scheduled it, hopefully it goes good. It'll be 30 minutes or, and
I gotta go over to my premiere.
Okay.
Oh.
See if anybody's over there. I'll see you guys in a little bit.
We'll come over to see you.
Yeah.
He'll get it all fired up over there. We'll go over and stir them up.
It says premieres at 5. Okay, but it says 14 minutes here. It hasn't refreshed.
Yeah.
Maybe the page there. I'm going to hit it. Yeah, Ray, we've posted yours link a time or two. link as, copy the address. There we are. Ooh, baby. Okay.
Between me and my sister, we've had 9 husbands and wives.
Huh.
It's a family thing.
You know,
I think Joyce, she knocked out 2 or 3 of them. I don't know how many. 2 at least.
she cheating.
It's a biblical thing. Go forth, populate.
I can understand that.
Well, I say the old saying is, if you don't first succeed, try and try again.
Man.
Yeah, but after second, third time, I give it up.
I can't afford to try no more.
You got that right.
Years ago, Ray, here's what I used to say years ago. Me and Ruth was married 33 years. I said, if this marriage with Ruth doesn't work out, I'm going to go for boys. Well, she's gone now, and I haven't went to boys yet. So you're looking good, Ray. We've been out riding together.
I'll put a 6 link in there too. Okay. Cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're getting your page put together real nice. You're doing everything pretty good. Did you end up getting your intro done and looked up? Or
Yeah, I did. It ain't much, but it's like I told you, I am what I am, and
yeah,
if people can't accept that, then
they will.
yeah.
They've loved what you've always done. I've never heard anybody go, geez,
Yeah, I started a little video on the car I'm working on, so I'm gonna get out there tomorrow and video change it out the crank sensor, and when I do, I'll tell I'll talk a little bit, say don't do what I do. This ain't a how-to video. This just cover myself.
You know what would be a good audio file for your auto page, Ray, would be like, say, a ratchet wrench clicking, or maybe a air torque wrench, in the background, because in an automobile shop, you've always got the air compressor running, you've always got a torque wrench somewhere in the background, or somebody ratcheting something.
The only thing I ain't done, I got to do is try to make me some kind of a little logo, like my sticker I got on the ride channel.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing I need to do.
You do something, get some nice pictures taken of you in front of your garage with your garage official shirt on or something, or.
Well, I thought about just a round or square. It can be square or round. Just as like Gregory up top and auto service at the bottom.
Yeah, and have just like an arm and a wrench and an arm or something animated.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't put too much thought in that yet.
Or you could do some cross wrenches that go in between the lettering.
Yeah.
Kind of go out like almost like skull and crossbones, but circular and have whatever. Who knows?
That's an idea.
Yeah. That way if you want to keep your thing circular, then you don't want to do that. But I think it costs more if you start adding. But it's something you could mock up and look at it, and we could look at one like that. Say, yeah, that's cool, but we'll just keep it all in the circle or whatever. You'll get choices.
I might later on today or something. I got some big old wrenches, like 2-inch wrenches. I might just get out there and hold them.
Yeah,
Can take a picture, then I can
do the press and thing, whatever. You could send it to me. I could put it in a circle format, some lettering for you, and if you got a color, I mean, I'd be glad to help you. You don't feel obligated. You need me to do it. You might want to.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
Saying somebody.
You got the equipment, to do stuff like that with.
It only takes me, whatever it takes, But
okay.
Yeah, Ray, I'd be glad to help you, man. And when we do some of it, you can actually jump in a live thing with me, not live, but room here and watch me work at it on a screen share and say, I think I like this or I think I like that. And we can move things around or recolor, and you'll be a happy camper when it's all done.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, still got a few minutes, 9 minutes for sick.
Well, Ray's daughter, he does those kind of things too, right, Ray?
Oh,
well, no, not really.
Well, Connie, I'm looking for sugar, Mama. Okay. And I ride.
And she got to be well heeled.
Well heeled, yeah. I'm just playing.
Oh, Ray Moto Life. No, man, it's not all about motorcycle. We've got all of us have a variety of life that we live. Motorcycle is one of the common elements.
Yeah.
I flew drones for 6 years. All I did is fly drones, made movies.
Yeah, and a lot of you've done a lot of weapons back in the day too.
Oh, I did weapons lots. The only reason I'm not shooting out is just not a popular thing. I used to post a video and get 150,000 hits on just a gun shooting.
Yeah, back in the 2000s, huh?
Yeah, you get 150, 200,000 hits on just a gun video.
Yeah.
It's hard to get a couple 100,000 just on riding bikes because there's so many people that ride bikes,
Yeah.
Yeah. I love riding bikes, and I like posting videos. And we thought about yesterday going to Coleman on the bike, but that means I'd have to take it off the trailer and a lot of work. So no, I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah. No.
It's 70 degrees here in my place in Alabama.
You'll know when it's time. You'll know when you want to do that again. Well, I think I'm going to hop off and get my butt rolling home and see you guys later. Or I'll just get on the live on here on my phone. Maybe on the way home, I'll try and hook up and pop back in. But I'm going to get off this for now and see you maybe in a few minutes or later. I don't know.
When you get home, I will switch over. If you do whatever I will switch over to SICK or as Premiere.
Yeah, he's starting in a few minutes, so
yeah,
we'll catch you guys in a bit.
All right,
see ya.
Be safe. It's pretty cool, Mac. Ray's getting your getting your channel all started, and because you're building it from scratch, you've got all the background and you got the videos already there, so that's going to be cool.
Yep, I'm trying.
You'll make it work. You look at what you did yesterday. With a little nudging from here and there, you was able to make some pretty good inroads.
Yeah, Max helped me out pretty good.
Moto.
Trying to I just downloaded 3 more videos to the computer, but now I can't find them.
I watched them on the TV last night, and I did a like. I can come in on the TV, but here's what happens. When you come in on the TV, you have to use your controller and move your little up and down arrow and move it around on the keyboard and find the letters. So it's real hard to send a message, but I did put a like on your 3 videos I watched on the TV.
Okay.
Your exhaust manifold thing.
Yeah.
I will tell
Well,
you, sometimes removing a manifold can be really hard, but they got a new tool. You may even have it. You put it over the end of the nut and you turn it on, and the electricity goes through that bolt and it heats the manifold bolt up.
yeah.
Oh my God, it's so easy. Other than getting a blowtorch under there and getting grease on fire, you just got a thing, you just fit it over. Get the rod adapter that goes over the nut, and then when you turn it on, it heats that bolt up into the block and allows you to loosen it up.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty
Yeah,
nice.
I ain't felt like getting off. Everything's about $700-800.
Oh, I know everything. But if you was doing this kind of stuff, and thank God you don't have to do this all the time, but the manifold, to me, I find the hardest thing I've ever done. If you've got on both sides, you're going to break one of the bolts, or maybe
Oh,
break
yeah.
two of the bolts, and then you got a damn easy out and all that crap, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I've been pretty lucky. I've just been able to weld a nut on them. I've had some break off up in there.
Oh yeah, yeah. When on a lucky day, you weld a nut, and you put the nut up there, and then take your MIG welder and weld right through the hole in the nut, and that works really good too. That way you can twist it off pretty easy, but it
Yeah,
also heats that bolt up going into the block.
yeah.
And the old impact, the one where that does the hammer impact, where it actually does it, that kind of helped loosen up too, the vibration
Yeah.
impact or whatever they call them things. They got a different wrench that does that impact and stuff versus just. Well, they got a lot of good tools out there. If you had the money to be able to outfit your shop with a total snap-on everything they have to offer, oh hell, you got money. You don't need to worry about retirement.
Well, I got enough snap-on stuff. I don't need no more.
Spendy. I don't know what
Sick had I thought he had a Premier.
Sick does.
Can't find it.
Well, they posted it. Let me go up here. Let me run back up over here on the comments over here. Moto, right here it is. Moto posted. Oh no, let me go back further. He posted 6. Here it is, right here. Go to Moto. Go on the. If you can get to the messages over on the side, slide up there, and here I'm gonna post it. No, it ain't it. Wrong one. Wrong one. Hang on. Let me turn it. I had it there. Is that the one right here? Yeah, I think that's the one right here. No, I don't know if that is either. No, that's when he was.
That's Cash Out.
Yeah, that's there's another one up here. He posted. Okay.
That's all right. I'll just punch it up right here.
All right. I thought he'd have it up here. I thought he posted it before he left. Sick did, or maybe I don't know. You'll find it.
Yeah.
There's like 3 or 4 things there, but yeah, we'll give Moto a chance to get home, and I got a sister in the bank, and give her a chance to get back out into the traffic. Didn't want to go off and leave her. The vet really turned out good this morning, Ray. I went and took my dog over there, and they took all the they had to do all that stuff on the little. I took his shunt out yesterday. He had a shunt in his arm. I took it out, and then they took all the bandages and stuff off, and he's doing really good. I mean, I'm really happy about that.
That's good.
Yeah, he's doing really good. Considering how much trauma he went through.
Yeah.
It's time for his medicine, so I got to get him some medicine going. Ooh, this stuff. Yep, I'll give him one of these.
Moto did not start. All right, he must be having some issues over there.
I can't get his page up.
Yeah, he's. I think it was on. Yeah. Oh Lord, boy, it's been raining here all day long.
It got up to 71 degrees here on the way home. It had been raining really heavy, and then when we left Jasper, Alabama, you know that place we talked about riding to Jasper. When we got to Jasper, coming home from Jasper, it started to quit raining, and then it really got nice. And I've got the back door open, even though I got a sweatshirt on. I'm just too lazy to get up and take it off. But man, it felt nice. I rolled the window down over there at the Dollar General while she went in to get me some glue. And it felt nice just sitting there in that 70-degree warm air compared to what we had last week.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the door open now. It's nice out there.
Yep. Yeah, you're sitting there in a short sleeve shirt, so I know it's nice.
Yeah.
When we got home, we didn't have power. The power had been off, and it took I turned my heater on, and the next morning, good gracious, it was cold. And then, of course, the rain set in, and we were flooded out here. Out in the back, we got a lot of water. And I don't know I didn't even look at how long range the weather is going to be, but I don't know if we're going to have pretty days come Christmas. Have you checked the weather, what Christmas is going to be like?
No.
I'd like to go for a ride.
Yeah, I would too. I was going to get out and do man. I was sitting here, turn my GoPro on where I could download I did a Wednesday ride today, and I didn't do no riding. It was raining, so I done a talking ride. I just done a talking video.
Yeah.
I got to download it where I can know if it's worth fooling with or not.
It's 74 down there down by Clearwater, Port Richey right now. You're planning on going down to Forgotten Angels, aren't you?
I thought about it.
I think Sick is needing some help to get down there. Some financial aid or things, has been pretty rough on him lately.
Well, I'm just close about need some of that myself.
If you paid my vet bill, you'd be needing some right now.
I'm gonna be nice and keep. I'm gonna be nice. I ain't.
Bite your tongue.
Yeah, I am. I mean, I like sick. But I like sick. But I ain't too much better shape than he is.
Well,
I ain't got to the part where I need to sell one of my motorcycles yet, though.
No, when we went to the vet today, I didn't know what they were. See, one vet don't like work, but see, they recommended me bring it back to my vet, and I just figured they go, well, here's our chance to get $200 or $300 from him as well. But yeah. No, they hit me easy because they've been taking care of Theo for many years, and they hit me easy today. I went, wow, man, that is good. I still got to change that fuel filter in my truck. I didn't do it before going to Washington. because the reason I know this, I put 28.89 gallons in the gas in a 28-gallon gas tank. And this morning when I headed out here, I felt the surge, like water trying to get into the fuel injector.
Yeah.
I felt a little bit of a surge, and then it cleared up. So I know it's picked up some water in the bottom of the tank.
Could be.
I'll put me some of that heat in there, maybe that'll absorb some of the water.
Might not, I mean, might just need to change that fuel filter.
That's what I got to do. And here's the deal. The guy that does all the servicing for our rigs, he works for the Walker County. He services all the Walker County police, sheriff cars, and police cars. Here's the deal. I went over there thinking I'd get him to change my filter, but his doors was closed. So I'm thinking he went out of business or retired. And I was over there this morning, and the guy said, "Oh no, he's not retired. He's working out of his home. That he just didn't want to pay that big rent for that building. He had that 4-bay garage thing. So
yeah, I can't.
Yeah, because he's at retirement age, but he's not retired. He's still doing the work for the county out of his home.
Come on. I don't know how you get by with that, but
he's licensed to operate a business, and I guess they don't care where they did, because he's been servicing their cars ever since the town's been. Ever since they had police patrol cars,
Yeah. Well, I know here they do not want. They don't even want you doing your own oil changes at your house. They encourage it. They do encourage people to have businesses out of their house, except for working on cars.
Yeah, because of the dealing with the oil issue about the contamination, or how you're going to dispose of the used oil and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just don't have the regulate, because they can't come in your house like they do up at your shop. The inspectors will come all up in there and start writing you up for all kinds of stuff. I don't know how it does it. I think the mayor of Adora, Alabama, probably endorsed for him to continue to run it out of his house, because they said he's running everything out of his house now. And I know where he lives. He's only about a mile from where the shop was at.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no offense, but we're talking about Alabama.
Alabama. Yeah, that's right.
Alabama.
Hey, that's outlaw country.
But, I mean, yeah, that's one thing. But see, I'm so far off the road, and they can't come in your yard unless they got a reason to come in your yard.
Right.
But I'm so far off the road, they can't see nothing what I'm doing. Which, since I retired and just working on my friends and family's cars, and I'm not just having every Tom, Dick, and Harry pull in the driveway, so that has helped too.
Yeah, and you don't have a billboard out on the freeway advertising your place. Yours are more of a select customers.
Oh yeah.
You're not going to be just open up to the general public where just everybody's dropping by there.
Yeah, you just can't pull up. Exactly. And I had a select few, and then they went down. I do stuff. Katie's aunt and uncle, I do stuff for them and her daddy and my daughter, my son, my other daughter. But, a few of Katie's aunts and uncles and stuff, but that's about it. I might have something every couple of weeks to work on.
Yeah, you're not going into this full time, but it's going to be like supplemental income.
Shoot, man, when I was 2 years ago, you could pull in this yard at any time. There'd be 25 cars sitting out here. I mean, I was doing good. I was making the money, but the traffic coming up down the road. And one thing that stopped it was too many people coming and going.
Oh yeah.
We still live, ain't we?
Hello.
Yeah. Hang on for just a second, honey. Bring Theo a piece of cheese.
I better be quiet what I'm talking about.
Well, hey, we're family, so hey.
Yeah, but you don't ever know who's watching. And I keep, we do so many lives, I forget that we're live.
I understand. I realized I was going to give him his medicine, and I thought I had an extra piece of cheese in here that I kept wrapped up just for Theo loves cheese. And if you're going to give your animal medicine, I just rolled it up in a little ball and put it in my hand. He'll take that tongue and buddy, he'll suck that cheese right down.
Yeah, but I can't see the comments. I got video downloading on my phone, and I'm trying to get some of this stuff swapped over on my.
Come here, buddy.
And I think I just found out why I couldn't download.
You see this, Ray? Look at my finger. You know damn well everything I touch is going to hit right on the end of that. I mashed my finger right here. And golly, you talking about being sore.
You ain't, is it a blister?
Yeah, it pinched my finger. It pinched all the way through the fingernail.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what happened is I opened the back door, and it's got that little latch, that keeps the storm door open.
Yeah.
And when I was unlatching the thing, the wind caught the door and crushed my finger between the door and that rod. I went, shoot.
You sleeping good. I wasn't going to bother you.
I'm going to get my little baby a piece of cheese here so he can. That's some good cheese. Man, I really missed you guys while I was gone.
Yep. Same here, my friend.
Well, you can get on the line there, but when you're in your own home, you feel like you can kick back and get all ready for a 5-hour transmission. Well, you can't do that when you're at somebody else's house because they got a life they got to live too,
Yeah.
Most people said, what could you find to talk about in 5 hours? Well, as you see, Ray, when you started out there, you said, I don't know what to talk about. It didn't take you long. We'll tell you what to talk about.
You're right. You get enough right people on there, you don't have to worry about what you need to talk about.
That conversation will go so many directions. Got him all fixed up now. Whenever Theo, come here, buddy. Come here. Nice. He's on. Come here, Theo. Come on. I ain't no way I'm moving out of this bed. Usually when I call him, he knows it must be something involved like medicine. He didn't like me working on his leg yesterday. That wasn't pleasant on me either. I don't like doing that kind of stuff. Doctor. When we was little old boys, Ray, I don't know if you was raised in farm life, and probably a good chance it was, but there was a period of time that every year we came through this thing when we had to do the things with their young pigs, the shoats, and you put them in the barrel, turn the barrel up, and you get down there and do the thing, what you got to do.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we hated it. I hated that time because our poor little animals could scream to such a level. I think, I know you're feeling, buddy. I feel your pain. I just don't have the heart for it. When you start reading and stuff like that, I go, oh no, man, I don't want to do that to you. I had a big old tomcat, and this old big tomcat, he fathered a lot of cats around here. He's passed on. He was like 16 years old, big tomcat. That old boy, he had such a bag on him that when he'd jump up on the car, his hind, he would jump up on the hood, and then things would hit the hood. I go, oh my God!
Wow.
the old big old feral tomcat.
Yeah.
What did you find? Oh, 6 is still having a problem?
Well, I think Moto's supposed to I don't know. I want to go back over there and look again.
I think Moto's riding home now.
Yeah.
When he gets it up and running, you let me know. I'll keep this one running here because I haven't seen my sister Joyce. Connie's still in here. 74 degrees down there, so the weather is really nice. I hope they have a good turnout for the Forgotten Angels. You also talked about going to Bike Week, didn't you? Yeah,
I'm gonna try to go to Daytona.
Yeah.
I like to go to Forgotten Angels, but I can only do so much. My plans was to go down and sick and drop everything off, going down to Daytona for a day, and then come back and go with sick down to Forgotten Angels. But he got to be gone before. He'll be gone before.
He's got a part of the operations down there. He wants to get down there before everybody comes in.
No, he got to be out of the house.
Oh, well, oh.
He fixed to be homeless.
Oh.
So.
Hey, man, just Ray Moto Life. You jump in anytime you get a chance, buddy. We know you there, so just wave at us occasionally and let us know you're back. I really met some really, really nice people down at that hospital, that veteran hospital, the vet from a dog. My gosh, such love people have for their animals, and a lot of grief. I mean, we watched 2 of them take their little animal out in a box. So thank God ours came home.
People like their animals more than they do people.
I can find it easier to like the animals. Have you ever had an animal to fuss with you?
Nope.
Have you ever had one to lie?
Well.
Have you ever had one to lie to you? You never had one.
No.
No. They're as honest as you're going to get.
Yeah.
To me, I find a lot of security in my pets. They need you, to feed them and take care of them. But look what they give you back. They'll come and that tail wags. When you come to that door, that tail is just like that. Like, you see other people come up to you, Ray, when you're out riding, and they'll come up to you smiling. Now, that's a really nice thing. Well, your dog is, when he's wagging that tail, he's like smiling at you.
Well, don't look like all these guys is Moto, Key Fob, and Dire Breed over there.
Yeah, Moto's in contact with him while he's riding mobile, I guess.
There's a lot. I don't know. I don't know how he can't. Well, sorry, I can't say much. Wow. Okay. Huh. Oh, Lordy. Well, I got to go out and help the old lady cook hamburgers.
Oh, boy, that sounds good. Ooh,
yeah.
That sounds good. All right, look at this. When I come home, and I was starved to death. I had a bowl of top ramen. You can see how much is left. I mean, over half of the bowl of top ramen is left.
Wow.
I was having an issue with audio, and I worked through it for about an hour and a half trying to resolve that issue, and that stuff just set up like paste in the bowl. I said, I ain't eating
Yeah,
that.
it will. It's
And I'm
amazing
now
some of the stuff we eat.
It's
Well,
really,
Mac, it was good to see you again, buddy.
well, we'll probably see you before the end of the day. I'll probably run over and check in with Sick and
Yeah. Now we got our live at 7 now.
yeah, that's right. We're gonna be there for that. But I mean, I'll probably might bump into you with Sick if you show up over there. But we'll see you tonight.
Okay.
Have a good one, buddy.
You too, man.
Ray, Motor Life. I'm over here in Alabama, just north of Birmingham, 34 miles north of Birmingham. We're in the heart of Dixie. Well, you're just up above me. You're up in East Tennessee. Oh, I love East Tennessee. I went to Gatlinburg last. I went up to Gatlinburg last October. Yeah, Oktoberfest. Yeah, it was up in towards October. Oh, that was a good run. And then we went to Helen, Georgia this year. I love going to Helen, Georgia. Helen, Georgia is my favorite kind of town. It's a German community, a German village. And but when you go to Gatlinburg, it's like going to a state fair. You got a little of everything going on in Gatlinburg and all those little towns around there. I love East Tennessee. I like North Georgia. I really do. I like Eastern Georgia. I like over by Stone Mountain, way out over that way. I just love the Southeast. You know, Helen, Georgia. We went to Helen, Georgia this year, and we went to this beautiful German restaurant. Oh my God, I hadn't had German food in so many years, and we had all the different strudel. We had for dessert, we had apple strudel, and of course we had the purple cabbage and all the Wiener Schnitzels. We had it all. I like German food. I like. To me, I'm a spicy food eater. The Germans work with their spice a little different than, say, Mexicans. Mexicans, it's fiery, and I like that too. But the Germans have a seasoning that you can taste throughout the meal that you're eating, and you don't leave there with indigestion. I never have. And that's what I like about German food. Now, up in Washington State, we used to go across into Canada to a German restaurant in Victoria, British Columbia, and it was called the Rathskeller. If you ever travel out to British Columbia, go to Victoria, get on the ferry, go over to Victoria, and go to the Rathskeller. Now, the Rathskeller is an authentic German restaurant, and it wasn't built just as a theme park. This is real. Oh my God, they have what they call the Papa band while you're eating. The Papa, the people, the real genuine people making the music is going through the restaurant, and it's like being in Bavaria, man. It's good. And they bring the dessert cart, and it's all glass enclosed, and there's all of your different strudels and everything that you love. I do. German chocolate cake, and oh yeah, my gosh, this year's trip to Washington State, one treat that we gave ourselves while we was there. I eat these little candy bars, like Milky Way, what they call Halloween candy. They got little candy bars this size right here. They're like Butterfinger, chocolate coated, and inside got a real hard caramel, a real hard brittle like stuff in the middle. And it's THC. It is highest concentrated THC you can get. I ate 4 or 5 of them things, not in one time now. I mean, 4 or 5 days, not one, just one at a time. I'd give myself a treat of one of them. Oh, good gracious. After you eat that candy bar, you loved everybody in the world. You loved yourself. You loved life. Everything was in Technicolor. It was beautiful. I think each of those candy bars, I believe that size right here, a candy bar that size is like $10, but you only need one. I'm 230 pounds, maybe a little bit plus or minus, but at 230 pounds, I like Milky Ways too. I got a Milky Way right here. But at 230 pounds, one of those Butterfinger, THC Butterfingers, it's a hash oil. You don't taste no weed now. I mean, it ain't none of that stuff. It's just like eating a Butterfinger. It tastes like a Butterfinger, except it is totally adult. Wow. When we was over there in Gatlinburg, a friend of mine said, you can get all that stuff. No, you can get it DVD or DSD or some artificial stimulant that makes you think you are getting the real thing. But and that's soon coming because the medical thing. Now, I'm 84 years old and I've got neuropathy and I hurt a lot. But you don't see me frowning and crying about my pain because that really takes the pain away. You don't have to worry about pain. You're going to see more people turn into natural remedies rather than going to the doctor. Every time I go to the doctor, it's $404. $404. That's what they charge the government. I go over there and just get my prescription renewed. $404 they charge the government for my Medicare. But however, with the medical stuff that they've got now where it helps you with arthritis and you can't sleep at night, boy, that makes you sleep. Yeah, CBD is not the same. That's right. You got it right there. CBD is, there are people actually probably get a buzz on CBD, but they haven't had THC, and they don't suggest just going straight THC. That they have a blend, and but these Butterfingers were THC, and oh, good gracious, they were really nice. I'm not an advocate now. I'm not pushing this stuff. I don't get no money from nothing like that. Yeah, everything was put on this earth for a reason. Absolutely. Look at my grandmother lived to be 102 years of age. She was an American Indian woman. She had American Indian in her. And she was English and Indian. And she knew all the herbal everything. She used to make an acidity bag where she would go in the forest and gather these herbs and spices, sweet shrubs and all these things, and she'd put them in a little sack and she'd wear it around her neck and it warded off all the bad stuff. She lived to be 102. She knew everything in the forest that would keep her alive and well. And we've lost so much of that because people don't go out in the forest anymore. They basically would rather just go down to the doctor and pay him that money. And if you do research, you'll find that more people die from going to the doctor than anything else because they over-medicate them. People tend to over-medicate themselves. If a little bit helps you, a whole lot's even going to be better. Yeah, CBD, that's the word I was looking for right there. And what is so beautiful, I went into this place and I told them what I was looking for, and they had different sections throughout the store, and you go over to the pet section and you buy, like your dog is scared of a thunderstorm, you give him the little gummy, which is formulated just for the animal. He eats the little gummy down, he'll lay there during a lightning storm. Don't bother them. They don't get nervous. They don't shake and all that stuff, you know. Indians and English, man, that was my grandmother was a Wedgeworth, and she came into this country. Her family came into this country during the fourth colony, during the colonization, and she came with a crown. Our family, my last name is Turner now, but her name was Wedgeworth, and she married into the Turners. But next thing you know, we had Indians and English. But good gracious, that was quite a Oh, we also have an Irish Indian combination. You talk about a volatile mix right there, especially if you get them a little fire water. Irish Indian fire water. You know, you let them drink some fire water, and the war is on. We bought a lot, Connie, when we was there, but we didn't bring anything back at home. The reason being, we have all those security stations to go through, and we had reasons not to be stopped. We did not want to be stopped for any reason. I wanted to get home. I had to get my dog to the vet, and I was afraid that if there was any kind of an issue and they came out there and the dogs sniffed out the THC, they would be like, "You under arrest." You can buy it in Washington, but you can't transport it. And if you transport it, you can go to prison. But I wish I could have brought a whole. Remember, one time I tried to bring a sack full of it home. I bought $400 worth to bring home, and it never made it home. Yeah, the gummies. We had raspberry gummies. We had blueberry gummies. We had Joyce. She had the green apple, I believe it was, green apple ones. We had a little mixture of all those different ones, you know. For every one of them has a different purpose. You buy them for different reasons. I don't sleep very much. I don't require a lot of sleep. But when I am sleepy, my God, you can take one of those gummies, and next thing you know, you are gone. Good sleeping. Well, I think it's coming. I think the changes are coming to where people are going to be wanting to be enjoying a little bit more life. I don't see nothing wrong with it myself, but I'm not pushing it. I'm not advocating it. But for those that do want to do something like that, well, I'll say go for it. Yeah, Cherokee. I married a Cherokee woman, Ray. I married a Cherokee woman, and I got 2 Cherokee children. She was born in Cherokee. She was born in Tahlequah, Oklahoma, and she was a Cherokee Indian woman, and we had 2 children, and they're the love of my life. I have the kids. I just love them. They are just really squared away people, you know. They don't live exciting lives. Me, I always lived an exciting life. My sister, she's more excited than I am. You know, she's always lived a high, extreme, exciting life. But my kids are not very excited when it comes to the kind of life we lived. And but my little Indian kids, I love them. They're just fine, outstanding citizens. Well, when I retired from the company, the big company, I started driving over the road, and it was the most perfect job I've ever had in my life. Because after I drove over the road solo for a few years, they gave me a co-driver, and then we started doing the 5 on and 5 hours off. And life don't get no better than that. 5 on, 5 off, 5 on, 5 off. We do 7,000 a week, 7,000 miles a week in the big rig. And she was an Army nurse, retired. And my God, we run the wheels off them trucks. I'm talking about, we burned them down to the ground. We had a Freightliner that had a, I think it was an Eaton 10-speed in it. The transmission, something happened to it, and under warranty, they put us a brand new transmission in it. It was under 300,000 miles. And then on the second transmission, Miss Johnny, she was driving it. And when she pulled it into the yard, I was in the sleeper asleep. And when she woke me up, the truck was still smoking. It burnt that transmission up. I'm talking about it was done in. It had that Eaton 10-speed had I think they call that the Super 10. It had an oiling issue in the transmission, and it was a factory defect in that particular series of transmissions, because I think they got the dealer to go help them out on the transmission. That's thousands of dollars. Whew. But we run the wheels off them trucks. I got up there in Hazard, Kentucky, eastern Kentucky, and the guy said, "I believe your truck's on fire." And I was up in this receiving office, and I looked down and I see all this smoke coming up off my truck. Oh, what they done is they put new brake pads on over there that at the Freightliner company. They put all new brake pads on the thing, and they used a new type of material. And eastern Kentucky is really mountainous, and we were pulling maximum load. And golly, the drums were just sitting there clinking. They were so hot, and it was just that material on the brake shoes that was burning off. And so I went down to make sure it wasn't on fire. But boy, she got hot in them hills over in eastern Kentucky. I got to say that. Like I say, we'd run them into the ground just like an old blind mule. We'd just run it into the ground. Yeah, I saw Florida didn't make it on the drugs this time, but it's coming. It's gonna be a matter of time. That was for recreational use. They got medical marijuana right now. You can get in Florida. You can get medical. You can get the authorization through the medical card to get what you need. You just got to go to the doctor and get it signed up. They don't even have medical here in Alabama. We'll send you to prison, you son of a bitch. Come up here doing them old drugs and stuff. Here in Alabama, everything is against the law. Me even saying that is probably against the law. I got to be careful what I'm saying. They got ears everywhere. They say even the TV's listening to us. Oh, Ray's got a picture of his grandmother and my grandmother in front of a TV on the reservation. Yeah, a lot of other Cherokees came from out of the Carolinas, and they ended up over in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. The Cherokees, the chief of all the Cherokee nations, is buried here in Alabama. His name is Chief Sequoyah. Chief Sequoyah has a cemetery. He has a mound. It's a huge facility, hundreds of acres. That is here where Chief Sequoyah, do you know who Chief Sequoyah is? Chief Sequoyah is the one that brought the Cherokee Indians a written alphabet. No other Indian tribe has an alphabet. They had their own alphabet, not English. This is a way they could communicate without the English cutting their heads off and killing them and murdering them. They had their own written alphabet. No other Indian has the written alphabet. They basically have English. And yeah, he was a wanted man. If they could have got a hold of him, they would have murdered him many a time. Because it was defying the U.S. government by them allowing to speak their own, write letters in their own language. And it did make pissed a lot of people off, I got to say that. But he's got a beautiful place over here. It's on Highway 157. If you come down to I-65 out of Chattanooga, not out of Chattanooga, out of Nashville, when you get down into Alabama and you get to Coleman County, you can take highway. There's many other ways to get there. I'm just telling you the easy way to do it. Take Highway 157, and it takes you out to Danville. And when you go out on 157 towards Moulton, you go out about 30 miles, and there's even the guy that really pissed the Germans off was a black guy that went over and beat the Germans in 1938, during the Olympics. They beat all the Germans. And what happened? Hitler killed every Olympian that was defeated by Owen. I think it's James Owen, wasn't it? Jim Owen? What's his name? He's got his cemetery up there. Within a mile or two of the same place. Two great American people are buried right there, just within 40 miles of me. You need to marry yourself a Florida man that's got a Florida ID, then he can go get you. He can get you stuff. Then you can use his ID. Yeah, you got to run an ad in the Little Nickel, Connie. Sequoia was when I was young, I read a lot about Sequoia, and then when I married into the Cherokee family, I used to go to all these powwows. I went to Midland, Texas with my father-in-law, and he read all in the World War II. He read all of the Cherokees would write letters to the soldiers in the World War II. And we went to Midland, Texas to 20,000 Indians at the powwow in Midland, Texas. That'd be 1970, 25,000 American Indians there. And Jeff got up on the stage and he read the letters that was written in Cherokee by soldiers that was in combat and sent letters back home. And he read all the old letters. They had collected them up together, and he read the stuff he was really good. He was a major in the Army, U.S. Army. He was in the U.S. Army, but he went to Tahlequah Indian Academy to get his ranking. He wasn't allowed to go to a white man academy. He didn't have nobody to support him to go to West Point or any of the places like that. But he went to Tahlequah Indian Academy, and he became a major in the U.S. Army. And he would read those letters. I really enjoyed it. I couldn't understand any of it. I don't speak any of it. Their language is what they call a descriptive language. If I had this bottle here, I wouldn't say I've got a bottle full of water. They would describe the bottle and the contents inside the bottle with the water in it. It's very descriptive, because in the old days, they did a lot of talking by drawing stuff down on the ground and so they could convey the message, from an Indian to a white guy. They could sketch stuff on the ground to make the white guy understand what they're saying. So in their language, when they started doing their alphabet, they described all the contents, the long, slender object with liquid, this little bottle of water would be a long, slender object with liquid. And I'm just using that as an example, but a descriptive language. And we just say a bottle of water. The Villages is a really big place for retirees, but I could not live in that kind of a place because I don't like any kind of. I live on a farm. I'm 84 out here on a farm out in the woods, and I'm in full charge of everything here. I don't have to answer. I don't have to do no. I don't have to answer to anybody. They have to answer to me because they got to get permission to come onto my property. And down there, when you live in these kind of condominium environment where you have to obey all the rules and regulations, and I'm not in the rules and regulations. Well, I was making the suggestions for the marriage, Connie, so that you could get the ID thing solved. I got to get my little doggy up. Theo, I got to go give him a piece of cheese. Hang on. Y'all don't go away now. I got to give my dog a piece of cheese. Ooh, good little buddy. Right here, that buddy. Come on, buddy. Come here, have a nub nub. Come on, buddy. Ah, there we go. Come on, buddy. Daddy give you a little piece. Ooh, that's good. That's good, baby. There you go, buddy. Eat that cheese. Come on, buddy. You eat that cheese, huh? Want to eat that cheese? Come on. No, no, no. There we go. There you go. Come on, buddy. You good. Come on, eat the cheese. Huh? Come on. Come on. Eat the cheese. Okay. Trying to talk him into eating that piece of cheese. It got a peel in it, but he don't want to have nothing to do with it. Eat your cheese. He won't eat it. I'm gonna run an ad and get me a new woman that's got a bass boat, knows how to skin out wild animals, has her own motor. She's got to have a 35 horsepower Johnson and a good trolling motor. That's us. We live in the woods. I ain't kidding. The sun is so beautiful. It's going down out there. Might be able to see some of the color out the back door. Let me see if I can. Oh, everything's tangled up here. If I can stretch it out. You can see a little color out the back door. Let's see here. You can see that. You can see a little color. It's a beautiful golden orange. There we go. I can't get it over any closer. It's getting more and more orange. My gosh, it's getting so pretty. The sunset is absolutely beautiful. No, old dog ain't gonna eat it. let me call. Well, we got a little time yet. We're going to do Ray's live tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern. Sick is doing one right now. I've got to go over and join him in of him. I wished I could help old Sick out about getting down to wherever he's going. I think he's having some issues. So Ray, I will go over there and subscribe to your channel. I couldn't do it from here, but I can do it right here. Let me just do that while you're here. Let me do this. I can do that right here. All right. Yeah, we'll subscribe to your channel. I appreciate you subscribing to me also. Oh, there's 6 page right there. I'll be able to go over and get on it. So where am I at here? Where's my live at? Oh, I got to go right here. Okay, here we go. Oh, longer shorts. Okay, all right, here we are. I believe I call it test. Oh, longer shorts. Okay, oh, all right, here we are. I believe all right, now let me go to your page. I'm going to give you, Ray, I'm going to give you a crescent wrench. Buddy, there you go. You got it full power. You got the power now. I didn't give you a crescent wrench. Hey, Sick, I'm coming over there, buddy. We're getting ourselves wrapped up over here. We're gonna come that way. But I was gonna go over to Ray's page and go to his channel, and I'm gonna subscribe. Yeah, it's done. You're subscribed. Okay. All right. Okay, we got you all squared away now. I think I got that. Yeah, I got the audio turned up. Honey, I really need your help in a worse sort of way. If this set up on me, I wasn't able to eat, but just a little bit. Here's what happened. When Moto was on, it got into a looping situation, and we spent an hour and a half trying to get the loop out. It's something to do with StreamYard. Come over here, so I'm having come over here and I can talk to you. There we go.
Hold on. Yep.
Let me slide back here. Okay. The StreamYard was looping on Motobomb's page.
That's not good.
No, we don't know how to resolve that, but during that period of time, all these noodles.
You want me to add some water?
Honey, you can't. No, we're gonna change her. What we're gonna do is have you to make me a Coca-Cola.
Sure.
And make me a ham and cheese sandwich. Sure. Ham and cheese, and cut the sandwich in half.
Okay. I just checked him out.
Okay.
He just woke up from a nap.
Connie's in here. Say hello to Connie.
Hi. So is he trying to figure out how to get off the loop?
You got. He's really got a lot of. Some people got millions of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I see him.
Sick, you have 233 subs.
I have 10.
You have 10.
I have 10.
Say hello to Sick.
Hi.
And that's Ray Motolife. I just gave him a crescent wrench. There's Motobomb. I fixed it. Have you ended your live, Sick? Let me put a link in here. If I can do this. Control V. StreamYard. Well, I was going to go over there and
You want me to go put that outside?
Yeah, give that to the
I'll trade you.
raccoons. Yeah, that goes to the raccoons.
You get a puppy chow.
Okay, I have the puppy chow here.
He's delicious.
He yum yum.
He's
Little guy, little fella.
he did both.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want lettuce on your?
Yeah, please make it a full meal deal.
All right. You want to cut the tomato for me, or do you want to wait?
Can you not slice the
I'm
tomato?
not very good at it.
Well, you bring the tomato in here. I'll slice it.
I'll take the plate so you can cut that over
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
I've never been good at cutting tomatoes.
You had you had a premiere at 5, but well, it's not even 5 here yet. Our time. It's 4:56. But I got busy talking. I was going to come over there. Ray said he was coming over. Maybe I might have missed with somebody. I'm sorry. We're just trying to. Look, I got a rooster tail. Look at this right here. I got a rooster tail. Look right here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Well, when I got out of the shower, I just didn't even. I think I just stuck a hat on my head and let it fly. 5 Eastern. Well, that'd be 4 our time. So yours is less than an hour long then, huh? I think your clock is on. No, my clock it says 4:57.
That's true. That's right.
And she said, Angelique said that was
It's
the right
almost 5
time.
o'clock.
My clock is 4:57. I'm in Central Standard
Our
Time.
floodlights are already on.
Huh?
Our floodlights are already on.
Or was you saying that? Yeah, I'm at 4:57 Central Time. So you guys an hour ahead of me. Yeah, 4:57. That's what it says on the phone too. So it was a little short premiere. What I thought you guys were going to be at it for hours, and you know how I am. I get started talking, I go for hours, but without before you when I take my second breath. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, I know you're 1 hour ahead of us. If I'm at 4:58, you're at 5:58. It was really tough when you move out to Washington. Dave is normally like 12 or 13 hours different. But see, there's 2 hours difference between here and Washington, so we had to compensate for that time as well. And then, of course, going back to Virginia was 3 hours difference going back to Virginia, 3 hours ahead of us in Washington. Uh-oh. I got a little job to do here. See, I am what to call the master mater slicer. Yeah, I'm the master mater slicer. So she can't slice a mater. Well,
No.
she's worried about cutting her fingers off. I know it's what it is.
That too.
Now watch this. Now I'm giving a lesson on mater slicing. I know y'all say
This is the master class?
tomato. But see how you do this. You take your knife and draw it like this. Draw it towards you. And you make your little slice. You see that, honey?
Sure.
Okay. And then you push forward and back and forth. Look what a nice, got to cut through the stem here. I didn't go down deep enough to get through the stem. Oh, this knife ain't very sharp, baby. There we go.
That's one of your knives.
Well, it's a steak knife, honey.
Yeah,
It's
but
not.
still one of yours.
And that's a hard stem I had to cut through. All right, here we go. Well, let's throw that piece of ugly crap away. Look at that. Look at what's
Just better to
wrong.
leave it on the plate and then I throw it away in the kitchen.
Okay, I don't want this in my sandwich here.
I would hope not.
Y'all bear with me, please. We're giving a class in how to slice a tomato that you can actually
Enjoy.
see through. Look at this right here. Now, folks, that's what you call a thinly sliced tomato, folks. Perfectly sliced right here. Thinly sliced tomato. I can actually work at McDonald's and take one tomato and make it last a week.
Probably no, you know.
Here we go. Here we go. Now this is going to be the masterpiece right here. This is one's going to
The
go
piece
on.
de resistance.
This is piece of deer. Yeah, it's going to go on my sandwich. Now see what I done is I took that old mater and I took it up a 1/16 of an inch.
Thank you. I should
See,
have
it's
done
a
that.
1/16 inch thicker. I am a master mater cutter. All right, here you go, babe.
Thank you, Camo Claus.
Make sure you put black pepper and salt on the mater.
Yep. Thank you, Camo Claus.
Camel Claus. She calls me Camel Claus. But give me my where's my Santa Claus hat at? Hang on. Yeah. Mono, we got a new name for me. She named me on the way back from because I was wearing camis. I wasn't wearing these. I was wearing army fatigues, or BDUs. And like these things here, BDUs. And anyhow, she called me Camel Claus. Camel. She's looking for my Santa Claus cap. I saw you were wearing yours earlier today, Moto, and I said, I got to get my clock out.
It's somewhere in here. I just can't get it out.
That's okay, honey. That's okay. You just concentrate.
Because I know I packed it.
You concentrate on that, creating that perfect ham and tomato and lettuce sandwich.
Okay.
And when you bring it in, I will preview this around the world. Angelique's Master Sandwich Building
Poor Camo Claus.
for Camel Claus. Oh.
He's taking his medicine.
Huh? It's got medicine in it.
I'm not saying he hasn't
See if
taken
you pick it up and see and put it in your palm of your hand and see if he'll eat that mater. That cheese. Nope, he ain't gonna eat it.
I'll just put it right here. Damn, what's the on it?
Having a hard time getting him to take his medicine today.
Last night was so much easier.
Oh, yeah, I eat
Oh,
that.
Porky.
I ate a little bit of that top ramen for lunch, and that's 5 hours ago. And yeah, I've been on here almost 2 hours now. You remember we came over here, Moto? We came over here just for a simple test, and now I've been on here for almost 2 hours just testing, just for a test. We got all of our running around done today. It was pouring down raining this morning. When we left Jasper, the temperature went above 70, got to 71 degrees. I went, oh, Lord, this is good. Yeah, your 30-minute coffee break. You was talking about that, your coffee break. I think you had it labeled there. And when I looked over, I saw about 3 hours on the scoreboard. I went, well, it stretched a little bit. Maters and taters. Well, I believe my sister right there, I believe she was the one that used to be, or maybe it was Joyce, one of my little sisters. She used to call them maters and taters, modders and todders. I don't know. My sister Joyce, we used to call her the little papoose. Come on, everybody. He wants back up here. Come on. He said, I want to see Motobomb. Yeah, he's over in Virginia. He said Motobomb is in Virginia. And Ray's over in Tennessee. And Six down in Florida. Cuddy's in Florida. And Joyce is up in Washington. Poor Joyce. She's out there in that 41 degree raining. And there's Dragon Queen. And she's in Germany. Hello, Dragon Queen in Germany. You want me to speak louder so you can hear me in Germany? Good to see you, Dragon Queen. And Fluff Fluff. Yep, this is Colton. Colton is such a dear little animal. He loves me. He sleeps with me. He got up this when he got in bed with me last night. He wanted over on against my chest, and I didn't want him against my chest, so I took him up and I put him over my head behind my back. He went all the way down the length of my body. I'm 6'1", and curled around and came all the way up the other side. Of course, sniffing and blowing all the way with them little fuzzy little lips, sniffing and blowing all the way up through there, and finally got snuggled in right under my arm. I go, well, I guess he's happy. Sure, buddy. Yeah, please do so. You're on my page, man. When you come into my house, me castle, Sue Castle, you're welcome. Just don't play no music, please. No music. No. He will hop up in your arms and let me bring this up on the screen here so others can see. Did I get it right? Yeah, I got it right. Pin it. Now, pinning it, you go back over. I go to my phone and go back to my page on my phone, go back to my YouTube page. I think I can figure out how to do it once I get back over there. Let me see if we can do that. Stay right here, little buddy. This is all a learning experience for me. I just got out of. Well, hang on, buddy. Hang on. Okay, I'll find it, buddy. Here we go. We're almost there. I got to get the old Mac, bring him up here, bring his channel up here, and then bring his little test up here. Well, there I am doing the testing. And so the 3 dots. Hang on. 3 dots. I'm on a phone, so let me look for the 3 dots. 3 dots next to the comment. All right, so here's a row of comments. They're under, see, the comments are down below here. So I'm looking for the 3 dots somewhere in this area vicinity. Hey, happy birthday. If it's your birthday, Dragon Queen. Oh, well, happy birthday. I'm not going to ask you how old you are. If you'd want to come to Alabama and cook for an old man, cooking some good German food and frying some taters, I'd pay you way. I'd send you a bus ticket. Your husband may not like it, or your wife, or your girlfriend, or your mate may not like it, but hey. Okay, now we're back to looking for the 3 dots. What it's saying, happy birthday. Okay. And it's like, oh. Okay. I'm looking for the 3 dots. I don't have a 3-dot thing on mine, so there must be a place where I've got a setting thing up here. I think I have to touch it. I think I have to go and touch it. Here it is right here. And then I'll go up to the 3 dots. Okay, said new tab, history, delete, download, bookmark, recent tab, find in page, add to home screen. Is that what I do right there where it says add to home screen? Sick, let me know, buddy. Said add to home screen. I'm going to hit it. I'm going to see if that's it. I think I've done it. How will we know if we've done it or not? Let me see. That's me. Well, I've done it. I don't know. I don't know. I know that ain't correct. I don't think that's right. Moto, help me here, buddy. I'm here where all the messages are, and I'm adding 6. I'm gonna what do you call it? Tag it. Oh, you got to do it on the computer. Oh, then I have to leave my page here on the computer and go back over to my YouTube page. Am I missing something? Pin is the word. Yeah, so I can't pin it from my phone. Moto, can I pin it from my phone? Can I say I'm on the phone and there's Eric's link right there. Okay, so open a new window. Okay, let me see if I can do this right here. It said, yeah, if I can pin it. It said, Moto said, if you are trying to pin the link, you can do it from the phone, I believe. Now, the 3 dots is not on my phone, but all right, so let me open another page. I'm going to put this down here. Y'all bear with me now. We ain't going to go nowhere. Go back to YouTube over here and go to where the messages are. I don't seem right. No. Oh, no. Oh, that ain't right. Oh, here's 3 dots right here. Okay, here's 3 dots. Let me find it again. Hang on. Here's this link right here. Oh, god damn, I don't know what I've done there now. I don't know what the hell I've done. I don't know. Here was a little dot right here. Okay, it says community response. Shit. What, honey? Yes, dear. Hang on. We got many things going on here. Tomatoes, cheese, ham, lettuce. Let us eat it. And a half a gallon. Hang on, we're not going away, buddy. I am not finished, but I can only do one little thing at a time. I'm just put this over here. I'm not going to let this sandwich go to waste today now. Okay, let's go back up here. The 3 dots won't be there until you touch the link after you post. Oh, wait a minute, hold it. Just have to do. Okay, have to be on the YouTube live page, but not from the studio. If you're trying to pin the link, you can do it from the phone. Just have to be on your YouTube live page, but not from the studio. Okay, let me go back over here. I think I've done all that. Here, I'm on my YouTube live page, but not on the studio. All right, so where the messages are.
I got him to eat his.
What?
I got him to take.
Oh, thank you.
The reason why he wasn't eating it, that's not his eating bed. That's his lounge bed.
Huh?
That's not his eating bed.
Oh, okay.
That's why it was all Teddy wanted.
Mm. 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 Oh, here's the chest now. And here's this link now. All right, let me go back up and read what he says on the computer. If you're trying, okay, it just have to be on the YouTube page, which I am on the YouTube page, and not the studio. The three dots won't be there until you touch the link. All right, so here we go. We're going to go right over there to his link right here. I touched the link. Three dots is at the top of the page. Now at this point right here, I go up to the top of the page where the three dots are, right up there. Where's the three dots? Right there. I hit the three dots. Download, bookmark, recent tab, share, add to home screen. I don't see a pin, new tab, new incognito tab, history, delete browsing, download, bookmark, recent tab, share, find a page, translate, add to home screen. Okay. Oh, the three dots won't be there until you touch the link after you post it. Got to learn somehow. Yeah, that's right. Post the link first, enter the link. Post the link first, enter the link. Then you can pin it. All right. All right, okay. I did post it. I touched it. Let me go back here. All right, there. You can see what I'm looking at right here. I don't know if it'd be clear enough to see or whatever. No, that ain't happening at all. Okay, so, all right, now. No, I decline. Okay, yeah. Wait a minute. Hold it. What's going on here? Okay, the Moto. Okay, Moto. I am in YouTube. This is YouTube on my phone, not on the computer. Computer's over there. I'm not in Yardstream. I'm in YouTube. I got his link up here. I touched it. There's the page for his link. Is that right? Oh, I know. I got to. No, you're already in the store side. I have to add you, but you're already there. Okay, you know how to do it. I'm not hearing the audio, buddy. Or do I have you muted? No, I must have this guy. Nope. Okay. All right. I posted the link. Yes, I accept. I guess I'm gonna hit I accept. All righty. All right. I don't know. I don't make sense. Nope, that ain't it. What? What happened to you? Where did you go, Motorbomb? Or did you take yourself off for a reason?
I'm here now. I just got to get volume.
Okay, I'm on YouTube. I am not.
So
I did go to his link. I touched the link and I went to his link. But now I'm back. I'm back to YouTube.
yeah.
I'm on my phone on YouTube, not in StreamYard.
Press where Sick posted the link way off to the right. Don't press the link so that the link comes up, but press that up and it'll bring a screen up and it should give you the option right there to post or to pin that link. You don't go to the top and hit the three dots. Forget that.
Okay, I've got now. Let's start to begin. I've got the text right here.
Yeah,
and
press on Sick's message that has the link there way off to the right side so that a menu will pop up.
There's a row of there's his link right there. But
Yeah.
I don't touch his link yet.
Don't touch the link, but touch the message area where the link is at. Like, don't press the. It's hard.
Okay, just touch the page. Just touch the page.
Yeah, the page part way off to the right of
There
that.
it is. Pin message.
Take you to the
And
link.
I touched it, and now there's the word pin message.
Yeah. Hit.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit pin message.
Yeah. You're done.
Has it popped up yet?
Should be. I haven't looked. I just was wanting to get on here and try.
It shows at the top of the page. There's a link.
I'll check it.
At that white one, it shows his link there. You can't read it.
We'll check it in just a sec, Mac. Good. Yes, you got it. You did it.
Okay, so that's what was missing. I did not know you just touched the page. There was no dots or nothing, and so you just touched the page, and then okay, that makes
I knew that would throw you off. You was thinking of those 3 dots way at the top, and
there was no pin in the 3 dots. I went through the whole thing. All right, you got it, Sick. Woo! Let me tear into this sandwich over here. I gotta get me a paper towel to hold this.
That made you hungry, didn't it?
I worked up an appetite.
Hey, I'll be back. I got to go do some stuff in the kitchen yet, and I'm just going to go down in the basement for a few minutes.
Hey, don't forget now, we got Ray's thing coming up at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, well, it's a retired rider.
Yeah.
And Ray will be on Friday.
Yeah, that's right. We're retired rider at 7 o'clock. Is that 7 o'clock Central or Eastern?
7 o'clock my time, Eastern.
Okay, you got it. It'd be 6 my time then. Well, I hope it worked for you there, Sick. Oh, yum, little buddy. Sick, are you still there? That's right. Well, the day's Tuesday. Well, you got to learn it sometime. I didn't even know how to do that. That's the first time I'd ever pinned anything. Thank you, Ben. You let me know, Sick. I won't let you run out. Yeah, 6 my time. I like old John. You have transportation, right? Your bikes are running. Oh.
What's up, Matt?
Well, I was just reading. I was reading the deal with Sick Air.
Yeah. Did you get to see that? He sent him a real nice vest. I think he loaded it all up with a bunch of pins and stuff already.
I saw the vest. Yeah.
That's what I did with my pins. I got something from Google. I wonder what that is.
From who? Yeah, Google. Uh-oh.
They probably know they got a suspicious activity. Oh. Oh, that's my ad pin. For Google AdSense.
Yeah, I see that.
You get your pin. I think it's so you can collect your millions of dollars, your sweepstakes that you win by being a YouTuber.
Mm.
What did Steve Martin have? $3.97. Remember from the OptiGrab, the jerk? Remember that movie?
Yep.
Yeah. Had the OptiGrab and it made people cross-eyed, so you had to write out all those small checks to like 1 million people. That's good, Sick Man. I know you were proud of it. Found you a box full of fitties. $3. $3, yeah. I wish they grew on trees. Yeah, it's so nice out. It's so warm. Like, it's ridiculous. You could see all the moisture in the air and fog kind of going over the bay as I came across. And OC.
OC.
The hot
OC,
chili
welcome to
guy.
the house.
Good morning. Hope you got some good rest, bro.
There's no rest for the wicked.
No, man. Still doing coffee from my morning coffee for 30 minutes.
I'm attacking this sandwich, let me tell you.
30 minutes. My bootay. 3 hours. Remember, I heard you saying that while I was cooking. Came home and I had a big chuck roast. I had to cut up the potatoes, onion. And I didn't have enough carrot. I didn't have any carrot. I used it all on the last batch that I made because trying to make the meat stretch. So I cut that big old chuck in half. It'll still be good. The puppy dog just waiting for something to drop. What's that one's name?
Colton.
Sorry, I forget you're eating. I ask you like 900 questions.
Yeah, Colton.
Colton, yeah.
Here, little buddy. Here.
Colton. I was trying to remember who else had that name off of the Roadhouse. If that's the same name, I'm thinking Colton.
His master was named, last name was Cole, C-O-L-E. So they called the puppy Colton.
Yep. I remember the story now. I just forgot the name. But I remember you telling us that.
All right, here we go, little buddy. He runs. He's everywhere. You okay, buddy?
Nah, I don't need it. Well, I suppose I better go over and get John's things ready. I got to open that thing for him. Make sure I got everything connected and going good. And I'll catch you later, Mac.
He was trying to eat the sandwich right out of my hand.
Yeah, I bet he would. All right. Peace.
Oh, you leaving us?
That's what I was saying. Yeah, I got to go get John's, make sure the room is set up and do the thing it's at 7 o'clock. I mean, it ain't like no big hurry, but sometimes people come in early to get help in the live stream.
Oh, see, I was going to say something to you about your breath. You know, I didn't want to mention it earlier, but you notice everybody leaves as soon as you show up. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
No, Mac isn't closing up, I don't think.
No, but you was leaving, you know, when you leave, the party's over.
Sorry, OC. No. Ha!
They all come over here because you're here.
I blew the party this morning already. I'm surprised he even show up for anything. He was on trying to help me and everything, and we had no sound. He can attest to it. He got on. We tried to do it. I even did a computer restart in the middle of the live. Came on, got back on. It was still going, and nothing helped other than it was StreamYard's fault for having audio issues. And now it's resolved. Maybe. So it's a White Owl cigar breath.
White Owl. Man, when we was young bikers, we used to smoke cigars. We called them stogies. We get them old big old fat Cuban cigars. And one time I was leaving over there to go to Padre Island. Connie's husband, he was driving the pickup truck. And so I lit up this big stogie, and I had about an inch of fire on the end of it when we left the restaurant. And we left out, you know, you always make a great exit, you know, when you leave a cafe or a bar. All of our bikes, we pulled out at the same time, you know, make them engines roar. About the time I got into second gear, Moto, a chunk of fire came off the end of that cigar and went right into my eyeball.
Oh, God.
Oh, hell, right into my sunglasses. You know, I was looking cool for a little while.
Raspberry beret. Woo! Wow. Be like poor Dave for a while. While you were gone, he got that surgery, as you know, and
Yep.
I'm glad he's on the mend.
You know, he's out riding now. He's fixing to go on a big ride.
Did he start that yet?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Here goes the
All right. Well, I'm going to go open up that studio and get things ready. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks
Look at,
for
look at
having me,
that
Matt.
cow. Look here, Moto. Look at Moto.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, ever so lightly.
You're gonna be shitting tonight.
Gonna need one more of those there, Mr. Mac. One more would be righteous.
He's already
One more.
he knows there's another piece right up
There's
in
another one. Ooh. Yeah, they're gonna help you catch that sandwich on the way down.
God almighty. Good thing my big belly caught that tomato.
Yeah. All right. See you in a bit. Bye-bye.
Hmm. OC, I hope everything's good in your world. Here, buddy. Huh. That's right, OC. I'm under the blanket of the flag, man. I'm an Alabama. We're in rebel country. I'm sorry, buddy. He's got to go over to John's page. John, retired rider, is going to be kicking off here at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central. He's going to start his live at that time. So he's going to go over, Moto's going to go over and sweep the floors real good and put up the chairs and get a big picture of iced tea up in the front up there, you know, and maybe a box of hand wipes, you know, so the cold cuts won't get grease on the microphone. That's right. It's good to have a guy on your side like Moto. Um, I don't even think he understood that when he took on this task, the guy that knows everything, the know-it-all guy, he didn't know what a job he's going to be having because we got a lot of questions to ask him. And he's got answers. Four hours of sleep. What a blessing. When when you really work to a frat, like when we did the 24-hour drive from Flagstaff, Arizona to Alabama, we did it in 24 hours, continuous driving, nonstop except buying fuel. There were 600 miles. We had to stop and get fuel. I got in here. We left everything packed in the truck. We got ourselves all ready for bed. We got it at 4:30 in the morning. Went over there, laid down in that bed, and I was gone for 3 straight hours. I'm talking about I didn't even move. The drool was coming out of the side of my mouth because I hadn't even rolled over in the bed yet. I was gone. See you, Moto. We'll be over there. I'll keep an eye on it. It's 5:41 now. I'll run another 20 minutes, and then I'll shut the shop down here and go over there and get on the Retired Riders page. I can do 6 hours OC without peeing, and I don't remember how many hours it took for me to run out 6'4", maybe that's 4 times. I don't know how many, but I usually go 6 hours, and sometimes you have to really stretch it. You have what we call the roadside rest areas that usually has a bathroom. And we crossed a lot of states. See, I was in Arizona, so I crossed over into New Mexico, then crossed over into Texas, crossed over into Oklahoma, then crossed over into Arkansas, and then crossed over into Tennessee, and then crossed over into Mississippi, and then down to Alabama in that 24 hours. Well, I'm a big guy. I got a big bladder. We come from a long line of big bladder people, you know. My sisters hate my guts. I'm telling you, I got one sister. I'd rather die than to go on a trip with me because I don't ever stop. I don't need to stop, and I don't stop, and I just keep going, and it wears people out. Now, Angelique, I asked her. I said, "Can you do 24 hours?" She said, "I've never done it before." I go. She said, "If you can do it, I can do it." Well, only difference between her and I was that I did all the driving and everything, and she did all the sleeping. It worked out really good. She got home just as tired as me. I guess when you're riding and sleeping, it wears you out. Oh man, I've went too long too. I've got a situation. Oh, let me tell you what I did. I needed to go to the bathroom in a hurry, and I was up there in I was in Virginia. I was heading into Washington D.C. and I was in a big rig, and it's a brand new truck, and it had an Eldorado air seat on it. You can adjust the height of your seat with the air. And so I had to make a delivery, and I had to get onto the Beltway. I got there at 7 o'clock in the morning, and the Beltway in Washington, D.C. is solid gridlocked. Well, I got to pee now. I'm now in my 7th hour, and old Mac's got to go. So I got my jug. Every trucker's got a jug. They'll lie to you and say they don't, but they do. And I took and hit that air button, and I lowered myself down in the seat to where my head was just above the door. I think I was in not a Peterbilt. That was a Kenworth. Well, whatever the truck was. I lowered it down, and old Mac went and visited the jug, a 1 gallon jug there, and I made that jug heavy. you got to do what? Now here's an opportunity to brag a little bit, OC. Of course, we're talking about a largemouth jug now. We're not talking about a smallmouth jug. My wife used to watch me. We'd be going along, and she would get me my little jug over there, and I would be doing my thing. And she was telling me, she said, when I was young, I could pee in a Coke bottle. I could actually pee in a Coke bottle. And now, she said, at my age now, I can't even hit a 5 gallon bucket. Maybe that's too much information. I don't know. Oh, that's good. I know I should not be having that kind of drink this late at night, but it sure makes you feel good. I think God just give women smaller bladders or whatever, because I have never had a woman could ever ride with me and could go the same length of time as me without having to go to the bathroom. Now, see, my co-driver, when we was driving across America doing 7,000 miles a week, she couldn't pee in a bucket. She couldn't pee in a jug. She had to actually make a stop. And she got where she could do her 5 hours without stopping. And she was ready to go when she got her 5 hours up, buddy. She pulled into that truck stop and she was ready to go. Now, there were quite a few times where we had a lot of drinks of coffee and tea and stuff like that. And we both was full of liquid. And I understand what it's like to be hurting when you got to go. And I would stop my rig. It was my driving time, but I knew she had to go. I stopped that rig. I used to do double shifts for her. I'd do my shift and her shift so she could drive at night. She loved night driving. And that really worked out good for me because I like sleeping at night. If I'm going to sleep, I like to do it when it's dark, black. I don't need an old night light. You see these eyes? Hell, they can see in the dark. I got eyes like an owl. Yeah, we was at a big camp out. Oh, we drank so much during the night and everything. But I'm an early riser, and I got up, and everybody was still asleep, all camped out asleep. And I went over there where I was sitting, and there was a rock, and I had a can of beer sitting there. I knew that was my can of beer. So I went over and sat down in that big old chair. I got the fire going. We're high up in the Cascade Mountains. Went over and got that beer that was left over from the night and drank that beer. That's how I got my day off. Yeah. So not all guys can last a long time. Can hold it. I've just always been able to do so. One time when I was like 40 years old, they had to do an ultrasound on me. And that guy, when it was all over with, I think I was my wife number 4. Yeah, not wife number 4. When she was looking at this CAT scan, this thing when he was running me through this big white donut looking thing, she was standing next to the guy running. She said, "Oh my God, what is that?" And he said, and it was a huge big glowing thing. He said, "Well, that's his bladder, because they give you stuff so you have a lot of urine. Then they put radiation in your body so it flows through your body so they can do whatever they was doing." And then she said, "Oh my God, what is that big thing down there?" The doctor said, "Well, that's his prostate gland." And she said, I thought they were real little. He said, "Most people got really little prostate, but he's got a big one." And So over the years, as the fear is like you get older, your prostate gland gets big, it swells up, and old people die from it, And so my doctor over here, he's 80. My doctor is 87 years old. And at the time when he was examining me there, he said, I'd give anything if I had your prostate. And I said, I'd sell it to you. I'll make you a deal. We're all not born the same. YouTube, let me post that, bring it up here so people can see it. Oh, now that's 7,000 with me and her together. Now remember that 5 hours of driving, 5 hours off, but we do 7 because the truck runs. You've got 300 to 500 gallons of fuel. I mean, depending on what truck you're in, you've got a lot of fuel. And if you got what's called a squeezer motor, as long as you're not running 600 horsepower or 490 horse or 475, that's good. That's a good motor. You can get reasonable mileage with them. So you can travel a great distance without having to refuel all the time. And so a lot of time one truck we drove this one rig, and we call it hot bunking. It was a single bed, not a condo, where you got top and bottom bunks, only one bed. And she'd crawl out of the bed, and I'd crawl in it after she'd been in it, and them sheets would be warm. Now, that's not nice in the summertime now, but I'd crawl in them sheets back there. Well, I'd crawl out, and she'd crawl in. That's how we did it. That's how we did the 7,000 miles a week. We did that for almost 3 years. We were hauling lithium batteries, the components to build lithium batteries. We was hauling them out to just north of Los Angeles from Tarrant City, Alabama. Yeah, Moto went over there to open up retired riders his theater and getting it all ready for him and everything. And I was really surprised. I didn't know if I had 24 hours in me when I made the run from Flagstaff over to Birmingham. I didn't know myself I would be able to do 24 hours. I had been really sick. I'd been really, really, really sick up in Washington. And I didn't know if my stamina would run out. But I'll tell you what happened to me after about 14 hours behind the wheel. I got out of the truck and my legs were a little bit wobbly, a little wobbly. My blood sugar was way low. And I was a little bit wobbly. It took me a few steps to get my feet squared away where I could feel like I was going to be comfortable to walk. It was a little bit of an awkward feeling. I don't recommend it to anybody, but I needed to get the dog to the vet. And we got him laying right here. He's doing good. Took him to the vet today, had all the stitches and everything taken out, had his bandage taken out. I took the shunt and everything loose yesterday. Yep. Oh, see, I drove Mack trucks. When I got laid off at the Boeing company, I started driving for a company called Seagalley. Seagalley was in Renton, Washington, and they had Mack trucks. They had 66-foot long trailers that was what's called triple dump. They had 3 belly dumps in them, 3 compartments. They come to a cone at the bottom, 66-foot long. They use them in highway construction and stuff. And that Mack was a V8 Thermodyne, and it had a quadruplex transmission in it. And it was a bear. The shifting, you'd come up out of the quarry, and sometimes they would push you up the hill up out of the quarry. You got it on the back of your trailer, you got this big push pad, and they'd push you up the hill. And when you got up to the top, you had to merge into this flow of traffic, heavy off I-5, Interstate 5. And so they told me when I got down, I went to get my first load, they said, now, when you get up to the top, you don't stop. I said, what if this car's coming? He said, you don't stop. Believe me. He said, slow as you can go, because and that quadruplex transmission, it had compound low in it. He said, keep it in compound low. And when you come up out of there, you're pulling 66 feet of dirt behind you. He said, you don't want to stop because you can't take off. And man, I got it down. I had to stop. When I went to take off, that truck just tilted up. The cab just tilted up. The left front wheel came up off the ground. It had, oh my God. And I had traction control on the thing. I had the traction control. And that thing just torqued that body. And so I finally got myself up onto the main highway there. And I see what the guy told me when he said, don't stop. Man, I never stopped again. So what happened, he said, you're going to be a very religious guy, because he said, you're going to have people praying when you come up there, because they got to get stopped. They hit you, it's going to destroy their car. You're big. That Mack Thermodyne was a big old rig. And he said, they will stop. And sure enough, I'd pull up there and them guys, you could hear the brakes skid, but nobody ever hit me, you know. And but you can't stop. If you stop up on that hill, buddy, I mean, it's hard. Just fortunately, when I had to stop, I'd already rolled the cab up over the crest, and I was able to drag the load up over the hill after I got started out. Oh, 21% slope. Good God Almighty. The biggest, I think the deepest slope I've done some stuff coming out the quarry, but on the freeway, 6 or 7% grade is about as strong as I think I've ever encountered on the freeway. Well, here in America, you got so many places you got to stop, port of entries. You got we got roving DOT out there, and the other truckers will let you know where the DOT, when they spot them, they let you know. Oh yeah. You hold your breath a lot of times and just hope for the very best. I'm still here, so it worked out good for me. Well, at 6 o'clock, oh, see, I'll let them get it started. They're just not getting wound up a little bit. And I'll go over and join in with them. And I'm gonna stay here for another 6 minutes. I'll make it an even 3-hour transmission. And yeah, we'll stay for another 6 minutes. 6:06, we'll start winding this thing down. Because I want to make sure I go over and check in with John. I didn't get to check in with John as many times as I liked when I was out, because we had family in and out, and we had a lot of things going on, and it wasn't a case where I could just, like, I'm here at the house, I'm free to do what I want to when I need to. I'm in my own environment, you might say. Oh, I took my truck in, my F-150 Ford. It's got a 5.4 V8 engine in it. I took it in before I left to go to Washington. I had the engine flushed and treated. It cleans the injectors and the rockers and all that kind of stuff. And then I put 6,000 something miles on it on the trip I turned back. And I so went over and had it all changed. And he said, well, you was just here less than a month ago. I said, yeah, but I need to have an oil change. And when I showed him, when he looked up and saw my mileage, he said, good God, this thing ain't even hardly stopped. But I had the engine flushed again, and I run straight. I don't use a blend, synthetic. I run straight synthetic 520 or 515, I believe it is. And it never used a drop of oil, didn't skip a beat the whole entire trip. It was absolutely a flawless trip. Yeah, I've hauled into a marble quarry. I went to a marble quarry, and there was this huge rock. And so I asked this guy, I said, what are you guys going to do with this big rock, big marble rock here? You know, I said, what? It had all kinds of ragged, jagged. It wasn't beautiful like this stuff where it's cut, where they slice. It was great big walls of marble out of the bluff. He said, oh, that's been in our way for 2 or 3 years. He said, but we don't have any equipment here that I can push it around with. But he said, I said, man, I'd love to have that rock. He said, well, I'll give it to you. I said, no. He said, yeah, I'll give you the rock. And I said, how much does that rock weigh? And he said, about 44,000 pounds, or maybe right in that area. I said, well, that's right in my wheelhouse. I said, I'll take it. And so the guy said, how are you going to unload it? I said, we got farmers that's got equipment that can unload the rock off of it. 44,000 pound rock, they can live. That's only like 22 ton. And I said, we have people out in there where I live. I live in the farm area. What I wanted to do, I've had drunks to come up around the curve and miss the curve and run through my property and tear my yard up. And I wanted to put that rock over there so they could ricochet off that rock. Sure, it might kill everybody in the car, but my yard would be really good. And so my job was, I was going to bring that rock and place it over there. So when they come around the curve, they see that big white granite marble rock up there, you know, and they would think twice about cutting through my yard. And about the time the guy was getting ready to load, about the time he was going to load the rock up for me on my truck, Nextel rang. They said, nope, you got to go up to Kentucky from here. And so I couldn't take the rock with me to Kentucky. So, because I was destined, I had already been up in New York and I was coming home, and I was going to go bring the rock home and have my farmer neighbors to unload it for me. But unfortunately, I never got my rock. I really wanted that big rock. Okay, go get yourself all prettied up. Now, John is one of them good-looking guys. You know, he's like the mayor of Cincinnati. So he'd want you to, don't bring your Carhartts up in there, you know, them Bill overalls and stuff like that. Don't come up here looking like Dave with no sleeves on and wearing the Bill overalls. He won't say nothing. John's a polite person, but he likes you to be, I got to get my tie out over there. Nah, I'm just going to go over there just like I am. Good evening to you. Ray, if you're still listening over there, well, thank you very much for spending, we've done our 3 hours. And God bless each and every one of you. We'll be seeing you. We'll bump. We're like logs floating down a stream. We'll bump into you somewhere on the StreamYard. See, biggest thing there. Whoa, yeah, it is. Yeah, I pulled some trailers that had a lot of wheels on them, and they were. We hauled 150 ton autoclave, and guess where we took it to? Oh, see, guess where we took that 150 ton autoclave? We took it to the ocean in Tacoma, Washington, put it on a barge, 150-ton autoclave, and sent it to Sydney, Australia. We sent a 150-ton autoclave to Sydney, Australia, because they had a contract with my company to do graphite composite material in the autoclave. And we had to deliver them an autoclave that they could get these 100-foot parts in there to do the thing, you know. Let me check my beard, make sure I don't have any some tomato in it. I don't have much of a beard now, so I can just dust mine out real easy. Look at that. That's all it takes. Have a good evening, guys. We'll catch you on down the line. God bless you. Bye-bye.